Hello, once again, one and all, and welcome back to Conquest of Azeroth. So this isn't a class video. As you can tell, this is me kind of explaining what the hell's going on. No one knows. Just straight up, no one knows. There has been no announcements, no mention, or no comment on the lawsuit or the DCMA or whatever the hell it is that Ascension and them got. What is known is they are still updating. They are actively updating the game. As you can see right here, there's a new area that there's a new zone that isn't there normally. You got this, can't get there yet, sadly. And then you've got Drakthar, which they changed this map. It was actually like a 3D map before, now it's this. And there's apparently doing something here, they may be doing something here, I don't know. There's just a lot of things that I don't know what the hell's going on, and no one else knows what the hell's going on. I mean, hell, we have an island, and whatever the hell this is, just sitting over here, and there's no idea of what the actual shit's going on. Now, there's a lot of rumors, there's a lot of hearsay, and there's nothing confirmed. This is unfortunate because I am kind of waiting the confirmation on what's going on. And also, level cap has been changed to 50. This character is sitting nice at 45, so it's ready for the next video. I've got another character getting up there to ready for the next video too, next set of videos. And depending on when we finally get an announcement or we finally figure out what actually is going to happen, I may just start making level 60 videos for each character, which will take longer to get out because I'm going to have to get all the characters up to 60, but I'd have to do less videos, and I'd have a more secure feel of the classes when I did the videos. There is a lot of people saying that they, Ascension's moving servers. They're gonna win the lawsuit. They have ace in the hole. That's again, it's wishful thinking. Blizzard has the right to defend its IP. This I will not argue. It is legal for them to do so. But if Blizzard had any sense in their head, they would basically take, if they win the lawsuit, because there is a minute chance they may lose it. And by minute, I mean microscopic. But if they do win and they get all the data and all the information on Koa and Ascension, all this, they need to take everything they get and use it. Don't bury it, don't burn it, don't destroy it. Use it. Hell, in a perfect situation, Ascension would cut a deal with Blizzard and say, hey, you know what? We'll come under your license. We'll be one of your licensed servers. Just let us run it the way we want to run it. You'll get money. You'll get a chunk of the cash we make from doing this, and it'll be a licensed Blizzard thing, and more players will be under your banner. But this would require Blizzard to admit mistakes and not have an overinflated sense of self. And now, when I say that, I do not mean the devs. I mean corporate, finance, and legal. Those three divisions of Blizzard, and Activision, Blizzard, fucking whatever they're called now, are the reasons why the devs are stuck putting out shitty content. Because if you talk to devs, they want to put out what players want. They want, for the most part, want what players want in any game. But corporate and finance have fucking little lines they got to meet. And if they don't keep pushing that line up, they may say, "Oh, we've made this much money this year and a rate of return of this much for our game." Well, now we got to push that line a bit higher. It's understandable, but there comes a point where you need to stop trying to push that line and start focusing more on your players' experience before you lose them. And that's why players like private servers. It's not that we hate World of Warcraft. For the most part, for some, it's not even that we hate Blizzard. It is quite literally that normal WoW has so many issues or has grown stale. Sorry, TV in the background. But it's just there's so many questions and so many things that we do not have the answers to for what's going on. There's a lot of if, ands, buts, what could be, and people are getting hopes up with Ascension still putting out updates, but they may just be pushing content that's not fully ready yet because they can't do anything. But they want to let players experience this content before it's destroyed. They may be pulling a turtle wow. Or maybe they may have an ace in the hole because Ascension is so different from regular WoW. Maybe some part of it might live through this lawsuit. I don't know. And no, I don't make these views because I am. To call me uninformed is incorrect. But I normally base what I know off of what people tell me and what I see. And I have been keeping very, very firm track of what's going on in the servers. Because I haven't been enjoying myself. Like, we had one announcement where they're merging Area 52 and the Season 9 Alune server into one server, which means Season 10 is coming? After the lawsuit, they gave us level 50 and these 2 new zones. And there's obviously another zone up here, which you access through a portal up here in the Dwarven District. You can't go there. It kicked me all the way to Deathless for some unknown fucking reason. Ooh, what the fuck are you? My good sir, you have too many wings. But it's just... what the fuck? Oh, dragon. Okay, so they got Dracfear form. That's cool. I still need to make a Pyromancer video. But I don't hate Blizzard. I have a deep love for World of Warcraft, and I always, always will. I have so many good memories of playing World of Warcraft with my parents. We used to run in a guild together. They would dungeon and raid. I'd watch them. We started playing in Wrath the Lich King. That is where I started my World of Warcraft experience. And I have so many good memories that I hold on to because they are near and very deep. This is new. Near and very dear to my heart. And I will always have those memories. And I will always be attached to World of Warcraft as an IP because it has given me such good memories. Now, that's not meaning I am blind to the negative shit that Blizzard has done with their IP. Holy shit, there's a lot. But I know that I cannot blame the devs for every mistake and misstep. That's just not fair. There's a lot of blame to go around. What the fuck is that? But I like Ascension. There are reasons I like Ascension. There's reasons why I like Retail WoW. I like Retail WoW for what Blizzard brings in. I like Ascension because it does what Blizzard won't do or can't do. Ascension pushes the envelope. Retail expands the envelope. If that makes any sense. This is cool. I like this. This is very cool. So that's what's back here. And that's for a lot of private servers that I like. I played on Stormforge. I played on Warmane. But those two didn't really keep my attention because they were just basically the vanilla experience sped up, which I understood. Because back then, when those power servers were popular, normal WoW didn't have the classic servers. But now that those classic servers exist, private servers kind of... I mean, some of them still have a reason. But at the same time, Blizzard can now go take down those private servers would be like, yeah, well, you can go play Wrath of the Lich King server. You can go play a Cataclysm, a MOP server under that is a Blizzard server. That exists now, which I understand and is within their right. But Ascension, where in the absolute fuck does Ascension fit in with Blizzard? That's the problem. I mean, Season of Discovery, they pretty much janked a lot of Ascension shit, but they did. But at the same time, maybe that's a good thing. Because that means that maybe Blizzard is getting to the point where they're starting to actually listen to outside ideas. I don't know. I am not a game dev. I used to want to do game dev shit. Yes, yeah, you can't go through that gate. And that gate leads up to Skaldea. I so want to go over there and explore this. Because this is so cool. Ugh. I want to see what other zones they bring. Because there's like this little... whatever the hell is here? Maybe they'll turn that into a zone too, I hope. But it's just... there's a lot of questions and not a lot of answers. And I know I've said that a lot of times, I'm sorry. So for those of you that want to give Ascension a try and give Conquest of Azeroth and all that a try, now is the golden time. Because it may not exist here in a few months. I don't know. I am not visionary. I can't tell you what could or can, what will or won't happen. All I'm going to tell you is the direction the wind is blowing. And right now, Ascension, I know no one wants to play a game where, oh yeah, all my hard work's going to get destroyed because it's getting shut down. But even if it is getting shut down, at least experience it. Come in and experience this unique experience that is Ascension. It is fun. It is entertaining. The community can be a group of assholes. Don't get me wrong. Wait a minute. They brought in the Legion. No, is this the Legion? Yeah, this is the Legion version of. How the fuck? Okay, sidetracks are there. This is the Legion version of the Keep. That's actually kind of interesting. But all in all, it is just. I am hoping and praying that some part of Ascension lives on. I do not want the server completely destroyed. I want some part of it to survive. And I want to be able to continue to experience what it is. But I'm also prepared for what very much may happen. Blizzard shutting it down. Blizzard shutting down Ascension and basically just destroying it. There's a chance that is what's going to happen. And if it is, it's going to be bad public relations for Blizzard, but well within their right. That is unfortunately the very harsh truth of it. With all that being said, and 13 minutes of me yapping, I am still playing Ascension. I am still playing it in the background. It's just I am not putting up any videos until I have concrete what the fuck is going to happen, what the fuck's going on. Because I do not want to get hit with copyright strikes, which I could play the game and not face legal trouble, but I don't want to risk getting copyright strikes and getting my channel taken down. I mean, yeah, I've only got like 92 subscribers, but there's a lot of memories on here. 200 damn videos. God, I should probably go back and delete some of those older ones. Both all that being said, I am looking at doing Fallout 4 mod videos. I may do a modded playthrough. There's a poll up. Anyone that watches this, if you want to keep watching my content, that is kind of where I'm heading next until there's some answers on Ascension. If and when retail does go to do its Classic Plus, I will be playing Classic Plus. That is a 100% assurity, and I will be putting out videos on it because I definitely want to see how Blizzard's going to handle Classic Plus. Do I think it's going to be shit? No. I'm not going to judge it until I get a chance to play it. But having played having played Ascension's Bronzebeard content and what they've done with the Classic Plus idea, Blizzard definitely has a bar to beat. And if they don't beat it, it's going to kind of taint their. It's going to kind of come off bad to them. But with all that said, I hope you have enjoyed me ranting and kind of trying and probably failing to explain the situation with what's going on and my own 2 cents on it. I probably talked quite a bit in circles, which I do apologize for. But it's very, very rare that I do a video like this. Actually, I think this is actually the first video I've ever done like this. So, and maybe I'll make more. I don't know. It depends on how this video does. If you're in the Discord, kind of take all the doomsaying and all the hearsay to it with a grain of salt, because there is no confirmed answers on anything right now. Dutch has not left the guy who runs the server. Dutch has not left the Discord. None of the staff has left the Discord. None of that's happened. The servers may have been migrated to a different location. That's a rumor that's going around right now. No one knows. So, if you've enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like or a comment below. A like lets me know you all want to see more of this, and a comment helps me with the algorithm. And I definitely enjoy talking to all of you when I get a chance. And I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little fucked. I'm tired and emotionally just kind of drained. It's been a very long week. I was hanging out with family who was here for about a week and enjoying that, and lots of laughter, lots of loud noises. Oh, also, I may do Fallout 76 stuff because I'm getting back into that, but that will have to wait until the 26th. If I do that, I'll explain that in that video, or I may do streams on that because I do like Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is fun. But with all that said, I hope to see you all again in the next one. Bye bye.